I would make every artistic director who's paid a salary become a governor of a primary school.
An intentional pattern that I'm noticing when it comes to how we cohabit in spaces, but also what forces like the temporality of those spaces.
If you're not living together, you're not growing up together, you're not creating together. And if you're not creating together, you're not adding to the landscape.
It's like you're worthy enough to have a space that you can be all of who you are in that space.
So important, like understanding and hearing these histories is what helps us to connect like the possibilities.
We're living in a world that just has this sort of like lack of care and this lack of protection for Black people.
We talk about using the site as a resource, which means using the physical site, but also using the psychological site. So using like local people's understandings of their area.
Vision the future productively is actually to look at the past and to look at what's going on presently as well.
Museums are celebrating harm, like centuries and centuries of harm.
Been developing this idea of the people's studio, which is kind of just to see the world as our own studio, our own space to just create things and to go out and experiment and learn.
If you don't kind of know where you're coming from, or if you don't acknowledge where you're coming from, sometimes it's hard to kind of look towards a future. But the important thing is to recognize that our present isn't forever.
If we're really going to think about these liberated futures, we cannot neglect a single body.